everybody, how is everyone doing today? So actually I am finally back with another video, and I am going to be doing some planting, repotting type things today. I have a lot of propagations that need to be potted up, so I'm going to go ahead and get that done and out of the way. I'm thinking I might end up putting some of these in my terrarium as well. And I do have a new planter that I did get from World Market that I thought was just so cute, and I'll be showing you guys that as well. But so I have my prop box here. I've showed it before in some shorts, but I feel like a lot of these are already, if you can see, let me lower this down. I feel like a lot of these are like overgrown. I even have like some pinguicula in here that I think are ready to be put into their own little guys. So I think that's what I'm going to be putting inside of the new little pot I got, because it is more like for a pinguicula, which I thought would be really cool. And I do have these strawberry begonia and the variegated strawberry begonia that I did prop because my other one was kind of not doing so well. And as you can see, it's already even growing. It grew a baby and it's already stuck. It's already stuck into the spag moss. So it is definitely in need of getting some pots. Do I have my, I had put some little guys in here. Are they still alive? I don't know. I had put some springtails in here, but I can't tell if, I think it's just spag moss. So of course we all know that when it comes to, okay, so we do all know that when it comes to pinguicula, we do need to get carnivore soil. So I will have to be going and grabbing that, and then I'll start potting up my begonias. Abby, what are you doing? Do you like the smell? So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and grab my carnivore soil and the pot so you guys can see it. Whew. Okay, so I did go to World Market yesterday, or no, Saturday, and I ended up getting me this little pot. It is the cutest little thing. It's a hedgehog, and I thought, you know what, that would be so cool for pinguicula, and I had to get it. So if you can see that there, it's a little hedgehog pot. And so this does have a drain hole. So I think it does have tape on the bottom kind of blocking the hole, and that's how I want to keep it, because I don't want the water to escape the pot, because with pinguicula you need to keep, I like to keep mine drowning pretty much. Well, not, of course they don't drown, they love water, and I just like to keep it filled up halfway at all times. And so I don't think I'm going to put any rocks or anything in this, because it is a small little area, and so I really don't think it needs to have all that. Let me see, what do I have back here? I need my little guy. Try not to make a mess here because I didn't put anything down. So you know what, I'm going to use this lid like I always do. And then I will turn the camera down towards the floor so you can see what I'm doing. All right. Oh, let me move. I'm going to need to move this guy out of the way. You can see what I am doing right there. I think, there. Okay, so I'm using the little lid here to help not make too much of a mess, and using, well, actually I'll use this little scooper. So, you know what, I thought about putting some rock at the bottom of this, I don't know, should I do that? I haven't done it with my other pinks and they're doing great, so I think it'll be okay without it. Oh my gosh. And I just want to make it good and ready for the pinguicula that I am going to be placing here. Just making sure it's not leaking. Seems to be okay so far. Okay, so I think that has plenty of water in there right now. Once the water does soak in a little bit more, I will add some more. But to be able to place some new pinguicula on there, I feel like it's perfect. These little plants right here are actually outdoor plants. I did take some and put them outside and they're growing so beautifully. Huge, beautiful plants outside. But I guess they stay small because they're in this little small thing. I am going to have a hard time taking out begonia. I just know it. Hopefully I won't have such a hard time with these pinguiculas. Because usually pinguicula's root system it's not too big. And so it's pretty easy to just pop them out. If you can see that, okay, maybe you can see it, hopefully. There's a little root system there. And that is like the smallest you're going to see. Let me see, I'm trying to get it in focus. You're going to see a little root system for a pinguicula. It's a very small root system that they have, so it doesn't take much. And then all I do is I just place it here, wherever I want it, which right here is fine. And then it should grab into this soil, as long as it's wet enough and damp enough. It should do pretty good there. That's what I like about pings. They're really easy to kind of transfer after you've propagated them. Here's another one. I just place it there. Let's see here. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm over here grabbing them without letting you guys see. But I pulled one from here and then pulled one from there. There was another one on this side, but I don't think it took. You will have fails sometimes when it comes to these. So that's just something to keep in mind. There is one right here. I'm afraid this one's going to be one of those big ones. That one's going to be a big one, so I kind of don't want to put that one there. That one's going to be a big one. I think this is one of these smaller. I'm hoping this one's not too small still for me to be moving it, and that it will survive. It's got little roots. It's so cute. You can see the little roots. Hopefully it wasn't blurry. And then I just set them on the soil like that, and since the soil is already wet, that will be good for these guys. They'll love it. And you just got to set them like that. As soon as you get the hang of what they need, they're really easy. And I just love them so much. So I've been propagating a lot of the ones that I have already, but I really do want to get some newer ones. I want to get some different ones. It's just every place that I go and shop at, their shipping is so expensive, and I haven't been able to really find any. I usually would order these from the Green Escape, but they haven't even had any either. And I've had some weird luck with them lately. They're always sending me the wrong plants, or my plants get here dead because it's so hot. So I've been really skeptical and really just don't know if I want to order. Oh my gosh, y'all. Why did I just notice this? I had put this orchid in here to see if it would grow, and because it had root rot, and look at it. Look at that. It's growing. How cool. I hope I don't mess it up whenever I pull out my begonia, because that would be so sad. But yeah, because I know the begonia roots are just all over the place. So yeah, see what happens. But now that I have this guy all good to go, I'm going to set it over here. So school has actually started over here. I don't know if school started in y'all's area, but it's already started here. My daughter was like, oh, I don't want to go back. So yeah, I'm going to be doing videos last minute like I did before. And like, I got to hurry up because I have to go get my daughter. But the thing this year is, like, in her school this year, I can actually go get her last minute. And and the line is not long or anything. Oh my gosh, I grabbed the wrong pots. Oh, I don't want that one. I just want a small little guy for now. Let me see here. I don't think I want these, but maybe. I'll just use that one. And I'm just going to go ahead and reuse one. I haven't washed it or anything, but this one didn't have any kind of root rot, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm just going to use an older one that I had there. This was where I had my red crystallinum, and it never did anything for me. I actually bought 2 of them, and they never did anything. I was disappointed. For sure, I was disappointed. Okay, now here comes the more difficult part, because now I need to get one of these begonias out, and I'm pretty sure it's like really stuck in there. Oh man, this is where I'm like, oh no. Oh, I have 2 different ones. Oh, see, I don't want to mess with that guy because that's my... Oh my gosh, it's really in there. Oh my goodness gracious. I waited way too long to pull these out of here. Now I'm going to have problems because of me waiting forever. Let me move this soil out of the way real quick. Well, I work on this. Hopefully y'all can see here. Oh my gosh, it's nothing but roots under there. I'll try to zoom in so y'all can see this, but it's all like just thin little begonia roots all over the place. So I might just grab, well, I may be able to get this one. These roots are so thin that, in all honesty, let me see how much of this bag I can get off of them. I don't know if I'll be able to. I can just feel them breaking and it's hurting my heart. Some of them aren't too bad. I think this will be okay. I don't want to remove all the spag moss because I'm afraid I'm going to really mess up or damage a lot of the roots. There's tiny bit roots there, and I'm hoping that just this little bit that I have, it will do well. I'm starting to think I may go ahead and use one of these really small ones because I feel like that other one might be just a little too big still. And I don't want to put it in too much soil. And then it gets root rot on me. Because these can be, from my experience, prone to root rot. That's how my other one just didn't do well for me because it got root rot. Okay, I'm going to close this up for right now. Guys, I hope this does well. I've been wanting another strawberry begonia out here. I have some plants that just aren't doing very well, which I'm thinking about just making a video based on that. And so, yeah. They're not too many though. It's mainly my begonia and then my dischidia. I don't know. They don't like me. But here is this one here. It's all planted up. And hopefully, it's funny, this is also another red crystal container. Hopefully this will do well. Once it starts to grow, I will repot it into a bigger pot and hopefully it'll do its thing for me. So now I want to get a variegated one out of here, which there is one right here. This one is still pretty small, but you can see that there are roots there. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this into a small pot just like the previous one because I feel like it may take. And so I'm going to go ahead and risk it and hopefully we'll get a new little baby begonia, a variegated baby begonia. I have another one in here, but I'm scared. Like, this one's growing. This one's actually like growing some extra stuff, extra leaves. But I'm afraid that if I pull them both out and plant them together, I'm like, well, what if this one don't survive? But I have this one. So I don't want to risk that and want to be able to hopefully have a spare just in case. I need to reorganize my stuff here now that I made a mess out of it. But yeah, hopefully pushing that in there the best that I can. It's kind of difficult because the roots are so small still. Let me see if I can just add a. Okay. So I have this one potted up. Hopefully this one will do something for me. And this other one looks a bit better and had a little bit more roots. But I'm hoping this one will take as well. I guess we will see over time. Okay, here is another one that I want to repot or put in a pot. This is actually a propagation that I took from a failing plant. This is the Begonia pavonina. It wasn't doing good at all for me, so I did chop off a section before it rotted, and it's got really good roots, if you can see that. I had it propagating in in water, and it did great. So if you have a pavonina that's not doing very well, prop it in water and it should do really good, and hopefully will give you some nice roots. These roots do look pretty healthy. I had another plant in there, so it's got nasty. Try to take off that nastiness from the other one. All right, so I'm going to repot this one. I think in this pot that I was gonna put the other one in. So I'll put it in this one. I think it'll be fine. The roots are fine, so I don't think they will be upset if I put them in this little guy. So wish me luck. Hopefully this one does amazing. And the pot, because it was doing really good in the water. But I was like, man, it's time. It's time to put it in some soil. I'll bring this over here. Gotta secure this baby in here. I'm actually going to keep this one in my kitchen. My kitchen gets tons of light, and my plants love it in there. And since that is the place that it was at, I'm going to go ahead and keep it there, probably on top of my refrigerator for now. Unless I decide to put it somewhere else, like in my back room. But right now, I think that's going to be its new home for now. And then I'm just using the distilled water for right now to water this down. But the pavonina is very beautiful begonia. I really do like it, but I did notice that even the one in my cabinet kind of started looking sad on me. I don't know if they just, I don't know what it is. It's crazy because it did so good during the winter time, and as soon as like spring hit and it got summer, they didn't do so well. Both of them. I had one inside and one outside. So it didn't matter if I had it in my cabinet or it didn't matter if I had it out of the cabinet. They both, my other one's not doing very well. So I might have to cut off a cutting from that one as well. But this one is watered down, and I'm going to go place this one in my kitchen. So this one's all ready to go. It's a pretty one. But okay, guys, that's all the potting for today. I have to go get my daughter from school. So that means this video will be more than likely continued tomorrow. This will probably be maybe just a 2-day video. It should be good enough. And then I'll do some more pots for tomorrow as well. I have some more propagations I want to repot and do all that with. But I'll see you then. Okay, guys, so I am back today just giving some more water to these little pea guys, making sure that they are soaked up pretty well. And hopefully they will do well since they were in the little prop box. I think they will. I've actually propped them before and then brought them out and they've done pretty good. So I don't have any worries about that. What I do have worries on is maybe the begonia because it was in there for a while and having to acclimate out here. But hopefully it'll be fine and I won't have no issues with it. Hello everyone, I am back the next day. I'm going to go ahead and go grab some more props that I have going that I really do want to pot up today. So I'm going to go grab those and get my soil and everything else and then get started. Oh, I got to get my drinky. I have to get my drinky, guys. I have to get my drinky. Because I already drank most of it, by the way. I usually don't drink these all too quick, but today I have. Ah, oh, so good. So, let me move this a little because I feel like it's weird or something. I don't know. So I'm back in my old spot that I love. My recording spot. I'm actually going to put, I got a tea to go, by the way. This is my Italian cream soda with almond milk. I love it. It's so good. It's one of my drinks that I go to when I don't really need like an energy drink, but something with a little bit of caffeine in it. That'll keep me going through the day. So I have my energy drink in the morning, or even sometimes around this time I'll still be drinking it. But if I'm already done with it, then I'll just drink one of those or a basic tea. So I went and I got my soils as usual, and I did grab some propagations here. So, sorry, my neighbor's outside, distracted me a minute. So I have my peperomia, I think is so neat. It did root up real well, if you can see that. It does have some roots. I thought this thing was dying, which is why I cut it up. I kind of thought it was ugly too, which is another reason why I cut it up. Once I cut it up and I just repotted it and put it in new soil, it's doing so good. My other one is doing really well and it's growing. I think I might move it from its spot now, but I'm not sure because I feel like it's doing good there, but I feel like at the same time, it's not going to have room to grow because it's so small. So I am going to pot this one up in its own little guy. And I'll probably take this leaf off because it's got a little nasty on it. But yeah, take this one off. So this is the money plant. This plant is actually really cool. I don't know, some people don't like these, but I do. And I want to perfect this one. This one's one that I'm trying to perfect. I like it so much that I don't want to give it up. So it's crazy. I think it's because it was like one of my first plants that I really liked a lot when I first started collecting plants last year. Can you believe it? It's been already a year? Insane. I can't believe it. But yeah, since I started collecting plants last year, it was one of the first ones that I really, really liked a lot. And so I wanted to, here's one. I wanted to keep it. I don't want to just give it up. And I still like it as much as I did when I first got it. And so I'm trying to perfect growing it. And hopefully I can. But I'm just putting it in one of these little small 4-inch pots for now. Let's see how it does in there. Let me move this down a little bit so y'all can see more of what I'm doing instead of my face. All right. So the weather here is so nice. I can definitely tell that fall is creeping in pretty quickly and a normal time this year. We're actually supposed to be getting some rain, which I'm excited for. We've actually gotten lots of rain this summer, spring and summer. And I've really enjoyed it. My plants have for sure, my grass, and it saved me money on my water bill, guys. Can never go wrong with saving some money. Plus, I've been collecting rainwater, and so it helps a lot for me to get rainwater for my indoor plants and stuff. Especially for my carnivorous ones, since I've really been into carnivorous plants lately. So yeah. All right. Tap it down a little bit more to settle that soil. And here is the first guy. So hopefully this money plant here will do well for me. See what happens. It does have some pretty good roots. So now I'm thinking, because I have this one and I have the mama, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the mama into a bigger pot. So I'm going to bring mama over here. Oh no, mama's crazy. Crazy big over here. She's super big. Okay, so if you can see, mama has grown crazily long. So more than likely I will be cutting her up and propping her even more. It's in a very small pot, and I did forget to water it a couple of times, so its leaves are a little wonky. But I'm going to take it out of this and put it in a new pot because I think it's due time for it. Look at all the roots at the bottom. It feels so good to be making videos or a video this time. And I've been wanting to do this for so long, but I've been so busy. This past summer, I just want to focus, like my daughter's home, and it makes me just want to focus more on my family during the summer. But also another thing is I really don't like recording in front of everyone. They give me the eyeballs sometimes. Sometimes I don't, but like they know this is what I really like to do. But still, I kind of just feel, I get this awkward feeling, I guess, when I'm recording. That's why I don't record much in public. I guess because I'm really introverted, so that doesn't help with the process. All right, let's go up one pot here. Oh no, not that one. Gosh, if I do that one, it's going to be way too big. We'll do this one. Hopefully it'll be fine. Usually these types of vining plants and stuff, I don't get too worried about with them getting root rot or anything like that. So I think it should be okay if I put it in this one. So let me put a little bit more. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. My memory card, I don't think has much time on it left, so I'm going to try to hurry up and finish this video. And the roots are all the way up about to right there. And there are areas where the soil does fall off. But it does have some really good roots in here, so that is really good. That means this pot should be okay for it for sure. And I did put enough soil in there, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put these guys in here. Right here on this opposite side of it. And then put some soil in there. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. So I've been working a lot on my yard, as per usual. I have a garden, and so my garden has been doing pretty good. My tomatoes didn't grow well for me, but they're starting to grow, which is, the weather's starting to change too. So I'm like, oh no, I probably won't get any tomatoes. And it's crazy because I never have problems growing tomatoes, ever. And I think it's just the location, and they just weren't getting enough sun, because as soon as I moved it, they started to do better. But now I feel like, oh man, I hope it's not too late. So hopefully maybe I can get some tomatoes. My cucumbers, love where they are, and they are doing so good. I picked some the other day and they are in my fridge, so I plan on eating some pretty soon because I just love cucumbers and some salt, even in my sandwiches. So yeah. But okay, I have this one all potted up now. Hopefully y'all were able to see that because I wasn't even paying attention. But I've been wanting to make this one a full pot, a full bigger pot for so long. I absolutely love how long it is right now. I mean, this is the whole purpose. I want to grow this super long, but I will be cutting some more off to prop some more to add into this pot. But I love my micans. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I'm going to have to water these too. Now we have this guy, which I'm pretty sure is a type of potato plant. Actually goes this way. And I'm going to be putting these into its own pot. I'm also going to be grabbing some more of these from outside to prop some more. I just did this one vine, which I cut into two because I wasn't sure how it would do, but it's doing great. So definitely going to be grabbing some more. I did have to rinse it off to make sure it didn't have any kind of buggies from outside that it would give to my other props. And I'll be doing that with the next ones as well. Okay guys, I had to replace the battery. My battery died. So I had to go get a new battery. But I went ahead, I already potted this one up. I can't wait to get some more of these going with roots and putting it together. I think it's going to look gorgeous. But this is how that looks. I just love the color. It's so dark and beautiful. So it's crazy because this one outside is actually going up the side of the brick on my house, and it's so pretty. Okay, so I think that is it. But I do want to go and show you. I am actually going to go ahead and cut up my begonia. Oh, I didn't want to do it, but I have to. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that one in some water. Okay, so I do have my maculata here. It is in a very sad condition. Honestly, I moved it here and I don't think it really likes this spot, and I don't think I'm going to keep it in semi-hydro unless all of a sudden when I cut it, it just starts to go crazy. But I feel like I need to cut it and prop it just in case. I want a big, huge, beautiful maculata, and that's the goal. This is another plant that at first I didn't even like it, and then I fell in love with it all of a sudden. And so now I kind of want to see what I can do with it. This one right here, I forgot the name of it, but it's like semi-okay as well. It looks really, I don't know, it just doesn't look as healthy as when I had it in soil. And so I may cut this one too. The bottom leaves look a lot healthier. I'm thinking these plants got major shock when I replanted them in semi-hydro. So I'm hoping that once I cut them, they'll do amazing. But we'll see. And if they do, well, then I'll just put the cuttings back in the semi-hydro. But I do want to keep trying with it and seeing what happens. Okay, so I did go and get these guys, and I sanitized them as well before I cut this, because I've been using these for other plants. So just in case. There are several nodes here. So I'm like, what should I do? My goodness. I think I'm just going to cut it like right here. Maybe it'll activate this one if I do, but I don't know. I don't know too much about begonia. I know sometimes like when you cut things, it usually activates the node beneath. I have never done this one before. I'm so scared, you guys. But let's do this. I usually cut in an angle. That's just me and my preference. I just prefer to cut everything in an angle. So here it is. Oh, I hope it does okay. So I could probably, maybe, I don't know. I've never did this before, but I could probably cut here and then stick that one in there, but I don't know. I don't think I will actually. I'll just stick this whole thing in water and see how it does. But I don't know if I want to cut this one too or what. It's so dry. I might, oh my gosh. I guess I'll just keep that one for now. I don't even know. I could just cut this all the way down in hopes that it'll just grow something new. Because if you see back here, if you can see that, there is a new guy growing back there. There's one right here growing. And see, now all of a sudden the new leaf of that one came off. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, y'all. I don't know. But you can see the roots are growing. I see the roots everywhere in there, but for some freaking reason. Oh my gosh, I don't know. We'll see. But there are roots in there growing. So obviously it's doing something. Maybe it needs fertilizer of some sort. I don't know. Okay, so now this one here. This one isn't doing very well either. Move this one over. It might just need more light too. I've been wanting to get some lights here for this. So it could just be the light as well. Because I did move it over here to this other area where it's not very lit. I am thinking about cutting this one too. Oh, where can I cut this one? Maybe, because let me see. Now these are dry, so I was thinking I might cut it right here. Take these off and then stick it in water. Oh, I'm over here dropping this thing. Okay. All right. Also add an angle because that's what I prefer. Okay. So I have these leaves are very dry. So I'm just going to take this off and then I'm going to put that in water. Probably take this one off too. So I'm going to go ahead and take these and put them in water in hopes that they will do well for me. And clean this guy because it's getting kind of gross and green. Where's my little glass cleaner thingamajiggy? Here it is. Okay, so I have this first one ready and good to go. I'm just going to stick that one in there and then add a little bit more water here. And this is my plant water that I do have. It smells like alcohol. And then we'll just do this one in water. Then I'm going to wash this one as well. They're all needing, well, maybe one more needs a wash. Not too bad. Okay. So this water does look that way because I did put fertilizer in there. So if you're wondering why it's that color, I just have that stinky, ugly looking fertilizer in this thing. All right. Usually in these I like to put the Miracle Grow fertilizer because it's clear. But it'll be fine. Okay, so here they are. Have them in here. Adding in some new propagations after taking out the old ones. I do need to clean this one right here, which it was empty after taking out the others. So I'm going to do that real quick. And then I got to put my clothes to dry because some of my clothes just finished. But those are a couple of my begonia that I did want to propagate to see if maybe by cutting it, the other ones in semi-hydro would do so much better. So fingers crossed. Okay, so I'm back here. I'm just going to water all these guys now. I feel like this little pot's going to come in handy for this one. I could use it for this other one too. But I'm going to go ahead and put that one there. I need to find something for this smaller one. And then I have this bigger one that I think I have a pot here for. Let me go search for a pot and I'll be back. Okay, so I think I'm going to use these. I forgot I had these little guys. So I'm just going to use one for this one. And then I found, which I need to block this hole and make it into a catch pot. I'm going to use this one for this one, but I'm going to seal up the hole at the bottom with something. With some tape. I don't know how long this will last, but I guess for now I'll put some painter's tape at the bottom and see how it does. Hold on. It's too long. So I just put some painter's tape at the bottom just to seal up the hole. Hopefully that works for me for a minute. That way I can use it for more of a catch pot. The water won't leak. I'll just have to kind of just be more of aware not to overdo the water, and then it gets root rot on me. So there, have that one. Hold on. And here's this one here. And then I have, I have this guy for this one. There, okay. Okay guys, my camera did die, so I'm going to go ahead and record on my phone here just to end the video. But I do want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed and you do love my content, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. And I'll see you in my next one, y'all. Bye, y'all.